Of course he did. Of course this guy, bro. Linus Tech Tips was the first to game on RTX 5090. Come on, bro. NVIDIA 50 series announcement. I get fuck it. You know, the guy deserves it for real talk. But fuck, dude, I wish I was that guy.
The highlight of the NVIDIA
Keynote for
me was when CEO Jensen Huang quipped that if you bought an RTX 4090, that was probably the best investment you could make.
Yeah.
I mean, just consider all the entertainment happiness that
nice.
it could give you. But
big
one
ass
small
price,
thing,
though.
Mr. Huang, when NVIDIA launched the RTX 4090, your stock price was about $11.50. So if someone had bought that instead of a 4090 as their investment, well, hey, good news, because they should be able to comfortably afford a 5090 or
Are you fucking kidding me?
10. As for everybody else, well, unfortunately, NVIDIA doesn't take happiness.
Oh my god, that shit went to the
princely sum
moon.
for the privilege of experiencing their latest and greatest. But affordability aside, this was a heck of an event. NVIDIA kicked it off with the most beautiful real-time rendered demo that I have ever seen, and then followed up with a slew of new RT.
Yeah, I went on IGN to look at what was popping in the gaming industry, and it was just a slew of all this stuff, bro.
Blackwell 50 series GPUs.
They dropped a lot.
Brand new technologies like DLSS 4.0, DLSS Transformer, Neural Faces, and some of the GPUs even have prices that, taken at face value, might.
What's under the box, bro? What's under the question mark?
Actually be kind of exciting.
What is it? Bro, come on, you blue balling me.
5070
That's fucking
will offer
expensive.
4090 levels of performance at $549. Then immediately followed that up with a huge.
Hey man, I need to get to 1,000 subs. Hit that sub button, baby. Let's go. Come on. We gotta upgrade this shit so we can start streaming. This motherfucking ancient ass. I don't even know what's in it. Fucking dust. Dust is what's in my damn
saying
computer.
that this feat would be impossible without AI. So I was all like, sick, woo! And then I was all like,
I believe it when I see it.
Yeah, for real.
No sooner did I say that than some burly guys in green.
I don't know you. I'm fucking tired of like AI being put in fucking everything for advertising purposes. It's like, okay, this is, common computer mechanics that have been, processing things for the longest fucking time. It's not fucking artificial intelligence, but you want to brand it that way, okay? Is it really though?
Showed up and said, all right, you cynical tech tipping son of a bitch, we're gonna show it to you right now, but you gotta do the thing. The thing, I said? Yeah, the thing.
What's the thing?
All right, the thing. The segue to our sponsor. Wicked Cushions. Give your headset a new lease on life with Wicked Cushions replacement ear pads. They offer impeccable comfort.
I don't know about the colorway. It's a little too.
Get your own Wicked Cushions using our link in the video description today.
Yeah. The other one looked like Spider-Man's headphones, I don't look like Peter Parker. Maybe in a Western Texas
edition. We'll get to some of the AI and data center stuff from the keynote, but first, I want to talk G4.
Low-key, Linus looks like a fucking Peter Parker in a way.
And right now, we are behind the scenes getting the first ever hands-on with the RTX 5090. Well, we aren't yet. Now we are. They didn't tell me I could touch it, but they can't stop me. They're way over there. It's
like, I'm the guy that does this shit. Fuck off.
Before we go deeper, there are a couple of things that stood out immediately from their sizzle video for this thing. Yeah, there's the incredibly compact PCB with the state-of-the-art power delivery that enables a sick dual-fan, dual-slot cooler with pass-through for both of the fans. That's right, both of these fans are blowing right through the cart. But this, thank you. No more need for fire-prone right-angle adapters to clean up your cable management. An angled power connector. Okay, Linus, it has a nice cable.
The wiring, it looks nice and clean.
Oh, I've got specs.
Okay.
Let me put it this way. If you have a 4090 right now, the 5090 is the GPU that she tells you not to worry about. In raw numbers, here's what that looks like.
What the fuck?
This is going to be one heck of an upgrade. I can't wait to see it in action. So why am I waiting?
So maybe everybody that's playing on PC with Marvel Rivals, maybe your game won't crash when fucking Doctor Strange throws a portal down, one right here and one right here, and then you have fucking Luna Snow doing her ult through it like it's a goddamn rave concert.
Here,
and crash and tear your game
to the
apart.
floor like a common chicken is the previous king, the RTX 4090. Why don't we start there? NVIDIA can't let me show you guys much prior to the performance embargo in a couple of weeks.
Man.
We get one game, and only one game, and we can't change the settings.
What game is it? What game is it? I know which game it's not gonna be. It's not gonna be fucking Concord.
What? I can't think of anything I'd want to change here. Absolutely everything is cranked. And to their credit, they did load
That
up
must be the
frame
best
view,
feeling
so
ever, bro, when you like load up a game and it's the recommended settings and it's all to the fucking peak, to the highest point possible. I don't know that feeling. I wish I did, but I don't.
Won't be purely relying on feel to evaluate the difference.
Okay.
Okay, so let's play on 4090.
Yes.
Yep.
Hopefully it has mods
That's
on.
a pretty powerful GPU still. And it's even more powerful than you probably realize. Before we move over to the 5090, this build of Cyberpunk has some new goodness baked into it, including NVIDIA's new Transformer model and DLSS 4.
Oh my fucking
Frame
god.
gen. So the results we're getting, even on the 4090 here, are not going to be comparable to your system at home. This guy is performing a little better thanks to some of these changes.
Okay.
It's nice that it's getting the extra help because this is not close. Even without looking at the numbers, which are double. This is wickedly smooth.
I'm getting blown away by the stats.
I think it was on a short circuit or something. We were looking at a system from, I want to say Main Gear. It was my first time playing Cyberpunk on the 4090 because I hosted the review and everything, but I never actually got to game on it. And I was like, oh my god. Yeah, this is a lot faster. And it's like, where are the poly?
Bro, it looks crisp, and I'm watching the game through a fucking lens, bro. That is mind-blowing.
Where have my polys gone?
Like, the fucking video of the fucking screen looks crisper than like half the Twitch streams.
The thing is priced at $2,000 US, a 20.
I'm sorry. I'm getting way too giddy, and I fucking just stomped my mic cord.
25% increase, and is rated at
happens, I guess, when you're having fun.
575 watts. But for the first time in what feels like forever, at least we're getting more for the money. Like, this feels like a truly Halo tier product. The 512-bit memory bus, 5,000 more CUDA cores, and noticeably better performance. Like, I can't believe that this is Cyberpunk running at 4K with ray tracing. I can't believe it because it isn't. FrameGen and AI-assisted ray tracing are doing a lot of heavy lifting here. Jensen gave us a bit of insight into this, telling us that out of the about 33 million pixels in his demo, only 2 million of them were calculated, with the rest extrapolated
looks
using
a little hot,
AI.
though.
But okay.
Luckily, we got a cold front.
It doesn't matter as long as it looks good, right? So how good does it look? Well, I'm supposed to be just showing this off. What I've actually been doing is looking around for a couple of interesting examples of
oh my god, that's so fucking weird. I just realized like goons back in the day were like you know, these scary gangster looking people, but now I'm like just so used to fucking social media's language, and gooner and goon is just a whole different word. So like what I just said did not make any sense. I hope not. Like,
DLSS 4.
Are they going in after fucking Linus? That'd be a little odd.
See the way
they might be though.
Kind of jitters and blurs if I move around. It's not as clear as the rest of the frame. See, it's okay if I do it. It's okay if I strafe. And I've noticed some instances of particularly bright or high contrast objects having little ghosts on them. With that said, I know what I'm looking for. Other reviewers are going to know what they're looking for.
Yeah.
If I were to put one of my siblings in front of this.
No idea.
Looks pretty good.
Yeah.
And NVIDIA was quick to point out that this is both running at lower latency and with fewer artifacts than DLSS 3.5. Enough about the 5090 that, let's face it, most people aren't going to buy.
Because of God, the mother...
let's talk about the rest of the family.
Modern
the RTX
fucking
57
shopping,
comparison
bro.
to the 4090
Fucking
should
scalpers.
be taken with a grain of salt. I mean, obviously, that's going to be with DLSS version 4.
Yeah.
Obviously, that's going to be
just
using
mining
new
Bitcoin,
MFG or multi-frame generation at 4x. That feature is limited to 50 series cards and is powered by AI. And obviously, the situation might change depending on the resolution you're running. I mean, 4K needs a fair bit of VRAM, so can a few hundred more CUDA cores net such a wild performance boost? Especially with so much less VRAM? It's a bold claim. But with this mix of next-gen CUDA, Tensor, and RT cores, along with GDDR7, it could very well achieve it, at least in some titles. And if it looks anywhere near as good as this does, while costing less than half of what the 4090 did at launch, well, I certainly wish that it had 16 gigs of RAM.
That's crazy.
But even without it, they are going to sell a lot of these. Not to me, you might say. I want 16 gigs of VRAM. Well, then you...
Naturally, I'm the guy that wants the top of this shit. But yeah, I'm not going to be able to afford a fucking supercomputer like that right now.
We're going to need to take another step up to the 5070 Ti, or another step to the RTX 5080. And about these. If prices had stayed the same, I'd probably be pretty pissed off right now. But the 270 class cards they showed today are $50 less than last gen. And I don't know if that's because of competition, but hey, progress.
Comment down below why you think that is. Like, competition solely, lack of a chip shortage, you know? Double negative right there. If you didn't do math, that's a positive.
And it actually gets better. The RTX 5080, with all the other bells and whistles that we've mentioned so far, and sporting an additional 1,000 CUDA cores compared to its predecessor, is set at just $999. I say just. I know $1,000 is still really expensive.
For a fucking GPU, boy. But it is what it is, you know? You spend most of your money on the fucking GPU when you build a computer.
But that is down $200 from the RTX 4080, or about 16%. It's got next-gen everything, 1,000 more CUDA cores, more than double the AI tops, and more memory bandwidth, meaning it should deliver legitimately flagship-class performance at that price, even if there does exist an even higher-end card for the mega ballers out there. Right alongside their new desktop GPUs, NVIDIA announced 50 series for laptops as well. They start as low as $1299 with the RTX 5070, and they are claiming 4090 performance using half of the power, and then the lineup goes all the way up to an RTX 5090 at $2899.
I know a lot of people meme on laptops, but I love it for the versatility of like being able to make content. Like during Christmas, for instance, that helped me tremendously. Like, I didn't get to push out as many videos as I usually do because I was house sitting and a cat jumped on my computer because it wasn't closed all the way, and my fucking ring light like switch, the dongle for it, was sitting, I guess, in the crack, and it just like smushed my fucking screen. So that's being repaired right now by Best Buy. But I'm fixing the screen, and I do want to upgrade that because I do typically use I use that for most of my content.
By the way, if you want to see our quick first initial reactions to MSI's 50 series cards when we
so we'll look into this a little bit deeper with the laptops.
Colton, why don't you check out our behind the scenes video over at lmg.gg/floatplane. But wait, there's more. Jensen brought a wafer prop onto the stage to illustrate the incredible technology that's built into their NV72 AI racks.
This man looks like Captain America with electronics.
Not 100% sure if he meant in terms of complexity with the 600,000 parts.
Yeah.
Or price.
Hopefully not price.
Each one draws 120,000 watts, contains 130 trillion transistors, and has 1.4 exaflops FP4. But do what with it? Well, I'm not sure yet, but it's exciting. And he wasn't done. Another big announcement is Cosmos, a world foundation model that's designed and created to understand the physical world. There are 3 levels of models, and they're all openly licensed and available on GitHub: Nano, Super, and Ultra. They're saying this is kind of the ChatGPT moment for robots to help them interact with the real world, which is super cool and also kind of...
It's happening.
Scary, especially when they brought the army of robots onto the stage. That was cool. Anyway, the point is, you should be able to give a robot a prompt and then just watch it do the thing in the virtual world so that it can train itself virtually. They did it, the Matrix. But it's the
Bro, it just reminds me of the memes I've seen of people like, you know, making fun of ChatGPT pretty much, you know, just gooners, dumbasses, edgers, fucking retards, whatever it might be. If that word offends you, sorry, get the fuck out. It is what it is, right? But there's like memes of like, you know, just making fun of ChatGPT, you know, not being physical. Like, yeah, ChatGPT snaps, and then they're like, oh, you're just some stupid human. But it's like, bitch, we got arms, we can do shit. Can you touch something? Can you smell it? But now when they freak out, which obviously doesn't happen, it's just fucking funny. But if that ever did, oh, well, you've seen the Terminator.
Humans bamboozling the robots. Whew. Dodged a bullet there. Anyway, a big part of the reason for this is that when you're training something like a car, you can just do it in the real world. We're driving around with cameras all the time.
You could also just use GTA. You can teach them how to drive a car that way too, you know?
Lots of data. But when it comes to humanoid robots,
close enough.
It's a lot more challenging because they aren't just running around doing stuff, because if they were, it'd be extremely dangerous. So the idea with Cosmos is to take the wear and tear out of the equation, which will hopefully mean that—
Wait, that's exactly what it is. It's fucking GTA.
Costs can go
virtual
way
training
down in robotics development on a physical level. Just exactly what this is going to mean in the long term for everyone, including potentially a lot of warehouse workers that aren't going to need to move things around anymore, well—
universal income.
I guess we'll see. But wait, there's
hopefully,
even more.
Or just a lot of homeless people. You know, we're gonna have what is it, Skid Row in LA or in California? We're just gonna have a Skid Row at every county in America these days. You know,
it
is what it is.
A ton of partnerships.
The American dream, living in the tent.
Promising to take the training that's happening in Cosmos and apply that to the real world. That was coupled with their new Thor AV computer, a Blackwell-based robotics processor that also has their Grace ARM CPU cores on it that can handle a ton of visual data at once, like cameras, radar, and LiDAR. They're boasting 20 times the processing power of their previous generation.
Drive those motherfuckers on Amazon.
And last but not least, they included a couple allusions to the multi-trillion-dollar industries that they're going to be addressing with all of this technology. So will NVIDIA's stock price soar?
I fucking hate the NVIDIA fucking avatars, bro. It's so annoying when you make content and it just pops up on your web. If you don't make content, you're not gonna get what I'm talking about. Actually, never mind.
New robot overlords. Again, I'm not sure, because as NVIDIA carefully noted, all of these are forward-looking statements and can't be taken as pure fact. Finally, last but not least, they surprised everyone, including Nintendo, by announcing the Switch 2. I'm kidding.
I was about to say, bro,
I'm kidding,
what?
I know that didn't happen. Anyway, that's it. The nearly 2-hour keynote ended, and I had just enough time after trying the RTX 5090 to give you this segue to our sponsor, Wicked Cushions. Are your headphones—
I'm not gonna lie, I think Switch 2 should be called the Game Boy Switch.
Looking a little old and busted.
Come on, bring it back.
Bring back that new headphone hotness.
That was weird.
Wicked Cushions replacement ear pads. It takes just 5 minutes to get your headphones looking like they just came out of the box. But maybe that's not your style. Maybe you're more of a Speed Racer Cyan kind of guy, or an Orange Prism gal. Well, Wicked Cushions—
if you have the Rig headset, bro, which is an amazing headset, you can get one that's like top line for like 150-ish, I think. You can get like a Attorney edition or something like that. Amazing headset. But the fucking cuffs always come off. I had it, I gave it to my buddy because I sold my Xbox, but then I had to buy one for my girlfriend because she got like addicted to Fortnite. Long story short, I wish I would have known about this.
As you
I really do.
More than a dozen great looks to choose from.
Because the fucking cuff would always just fall right off.
Check out the link in the video description box to find the Wicked Cushions that are right for you. If you guys enjoyed this video, thank you for watching. White. Check out the rest of our CES coverage. Maybe the AMD announcement. Oh, gotta go.
Also, it'd be really cool if you have like white headphones and you worked out in them and they got sweaty and they got that gross film on them. It's a great replacement. Great video, by the way, as well. It's really cool looking at the new technology that's coming out, man. Linus always does great work. I know that he's been in the headlines here and there in the gaming industry for, you know, stuff that's not typically, you know, his lane, but it is what it is, bro. Does great stuff. Oh, definitely give it a like. Go give him a sub as well. I'm not sub. I did not know that. Wow. How did that slip by me? Linus blinked twice if Jensen is holding you hostage. Great. Now I can finally afford a 9080 Ti, bro. Me too, man. Me too. When he panned to the people in the back that confirmed that he was kidnapped. Yeah, the comments are great. Dude, it is what it is. We're gonna get closer and closer to Skynet. Who knows? It's either Skynet or our new god or our new Cortana. Who the fuck knows what's gonna happen, bro? But this technology, it's nice. It's good. Hopefully, it makes things more affordable. You know, I mean the 70 looked pretty affordable, but then I gotta buy new everything, and then do I sell my old PC? I just don't know, man. I've never been the biggest PC guy, so maybe I'll build one and do a video. That'll be fucking chaotic, but it is what it is. I've said that like 20 times already. My name is Trey Swish. Thank you for watching this video. This is the Ether. Hit that sub button. Let's get to 1K, 1,000, and we're gonna get there. And shout out to the Ether, man. I love y'all. I hope this video was entertaining, and let me know what y'all are thinking about. What's going on? Plug a video for me to react to, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Stay sweaty, and I'll see you on Marvel Rivals.